and when you're thirsty, that means a signal has already been received from the kidney to the brain, from the posterior pituitary gland and the adrenal gland at the same time. Now you need a martini, just like we do. No.
Then you're going to get thirsty again.
Yes. So ANP is produced or secreted if there's increased blood pressure, because ANP makes you pee. So let's see. Do you want to?
Oh yeah. So if you have high blood pressure, your osmolarity is down, your sodium is down, obviously. So you get a signal from your atria, which causes the ANP, like she said, to make you pee. And so over here, you're going to have a squishy, squishy, and it's going to stimulate the ANP to make you pee. It's going to push on it and make the pee go through.
It's going to expand the afferent arteriole.
Okay.
So this overview is what the hormones do.
The thirst center, if you're thirsty because you drank your martini, so then your blood pressure will be down, your osmolarity is high, so obviously your sodium's high, you're thirsty. So your kidney, this is where I get all confused, but your kidney's going to
make the renin-angiotensin 2, which then stimulates the production of the aldosterone and the ADH in the posterior pituitary gland and the adrenal gland. And so they're all three working in conjunction to retain water, to decrease the blood pressure, make you pee. Okay, now.
So first in your filtration, you first filtrate. To produce your filtrate, you need to get all these goodies, which is your water, 100% of your glucose, amino acids, all your electrolytes, which include your sodium chloride, potassium, and calcium, your bicarbonate, your uric acid, creatine, and urea, which are kind of the same grouping. They're all waste. And then drug toxins, like from taking drugs, obviously. And then the hydrogen, which, depending on the situation, I won't go any further on that. Then when you get to your proximal convoluted tubule, this is where you reclaim substances for the body. And that's why the cilia is here, to help in the process of the reabsorption and secretion. So your reabsorption would be, you want to keep your water, your glucose, 100%, because that's your energy, sodium chloride, amino acids, potassium, calcium, and bicarbonate. You want to secrete and you want to get rid of your waste, which is your uric acid, urea, and your creatine. And also you want to secrete your hydrogen and the toxins and the drugs, which are kind of coinciding. Then when we get to our descending, which is our simple squamous, which is the fast way down, is your water. And the job is to maintain the gradient in the medulla. That's the whole job of the loop of Henle is in the medulla, is to keep up with the concentration. So when you do come on this side, obviously we've got our sodium, which gets reabsorbed. Obviously, again, if sodium's there, chloride's there, and potassium, which get reabsorbed on the ascending loop, which is much thicker. And then when we get over here to our distal tube, our distal convoluted tubule, this is your last chance to regulate the composition of the plasma, because it's all about the blood, it ain't about the urine. To help is these great things called hormones. There's a lot of hormones. First, we have the reabsorption, what we have our last chance to get, which is our sodium chloride, our water, calcium, bicarbonate, and here, as you can see, there's water coming out, and it depends, obviously, as needed. So if you have high osmolarity, ADH will be secreted here. If you have high potassium, oh, did I do that wrong? Yeah, high potassium, your aldosterone will be secreted here, and will be put back into the tubules to go out. So those are two key hormones there. So yeah, I said if potassium is in the blood, it will, if it's high potassium, it will be secreted into the tubules. But overall secretion here is potassium. That's why these hormone is here, the aldosterone. And the hydrogen will be secreted here. I think that's it for that part, right?
Yeah.
And then at
Potassium, hydrogen, and waste.
and waste, yes, because we're trying to get rid of everything. Last chance, yeah. So then, if you have the hormone factor here, what if your osmolarity is high here at the collecting duct? Again, that's the I'm thirsty factor. The ADH is still going to be helping out here. It'll be reabsorbed into the blood. Am I saying that right? Note, aquaporins only reabsorb at a faster rate as needed. So they'll be put into play to reabsorb when are they reabsorbing?
When you need to increase the amount of water in your urine.
When you need to increase the amount of water in your urine, which will be when
your concentration gradient is off.
okay. And then you have your
We're good.
excretion, which I have nothing here. Excretion is the end of the road, so it's pretty much urea, creatine, creatinine. I can't spell. But basically, those hormones are there because they're helping maintain, so you don't get dehydrated. So that's it.